All right, welcome back to Coffee and Art in the Morning, guys. We did a Inktober Day 2 recording. And so just to have a little bit of time here left to play, I'm going to finish up some of these art cards. Now let me show you some of the finished. I keep a couple samples. Some of these are my older ones, but I keep a couple of samples just so that y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me pick out a couple of my favorites. So you can see what I mean by art cards like this. Okay, these are varnished though, so I gotta keep the glare off. Oh, good grief. Okay, so these are some of the art cards that this is what I mean. And that's this size. Of course, I do other sizes. I do postcards, and I even do little 2 by, I think they're 2 inches. Is it 2 inches? Yeah, 2 inches. Some little 2-inch ones as well. But these are the ones that I give away. So I'm going to finish up. So I've got these in different stages of process. Now I've already got the collaging done on all of them, and then some I've even added paint to. So they're in different stages of completion, but this is where we're heading. This is where we're going. So if you all have any questions for me, put them in caps. Otherwise the chat scrolls by and I don't know if you're talking to me. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks, Sarah. No flamingos. All right. So what I'm going to do is try to finish up some of these. Hopefully we're going to be in focus and everything. I'm under the tripod today. Literally, here's the legs. I'm under the tripod to try to have these close up enough to really see something. So let's go ahead and get out some paint. I know I'm going to need, I try to, I got some pretty much basic colors going on here, but I know I'm going to need a pokey tool to open up there's my pokey tool. Well, what did I do with my pokey tool? Get something to, can't find my pokey tool, but I've got to get in my paints here because I got crusty bits. All right, so let's get some white and some black and some colors. And I have a rack of craft acrylic paints, mostly Americana. And so, let's see, I'm probably not going to use that, but I'll use this one. So I just use Americana craft paints to do these little art cards. So I'm just going to put out some colors I think I'm going to need right now. Of course, let's see what I need. Red, magenta. I'm just kind of looking through here to see what I might need. Can always get out some more, but I'll get some started. Some magenta, a ochre, and ochre. And of course I need some baby wipes. I'll try not to shake the table too much. All right. Let's see. Probably need I can always mix a gray, but I have a gray, so I might as well use a gray. A little bit of a gray here. And maybe a little brighter yellow. And what else? I'm just kind of, like I said, kind of flipping through here, seeing what I might need. I might need a little bit of a purple, a lilac, a lavender, something like this. Okay, this one's got a crusty bit too. Paula's term, crusty bits. Don't need much. I can always get out more. And a green. Let's see. Let's go with maybe a, let's go with a dark, do I need a dark green? Maybe I just need a tealy color. Oh, sorry guys. Working under the tripod this morning. Trying to have a little clarity there. Okay, I think we'll start with that. If I need any other colors, I'll get them out. And move the ink. I will need some brushes. I got a handful of brushes here because I've been using them lately. And my water. Move that over there. I'm moving from the ink station to the painting station. So switch things around. Yes, I watched Blade talk about that last night. I didn't get to stay for the whole thing, so I didn't finish seeing his completed project. But I did hear him say something about me cleaning up in between projects. Okay, so if you have any questions. All right. So let's just go for it here. Try to keep y'all so you can kind of see what's going on. A little bit of paint there. You missed that, Paula? Okay, so some of these are a little bit further along. Maybe I'll work on, let me pick out some of the ones that I've already started. In other words, that I've gone farther than this. Or actually, I could go ahead and finish those up real quick. Let me get the ones that have not got any painted on them yet. And let's do, that's 3 of them right here. So let's go ahead and do these 3. Now, when I start these, and I will paint the backs black on all of them, and then I sign them in silver or gold on the back. And I varnish them on the front. So, and I've shown you all the kind of varnish and all that. So maybe at the end here, I'll varnish one and show you all that before we leave. All right, so this one's got a lot of green. Oh, I do need a brown. Let's see, I think I'll just go with a... let's just go with a burnt umber. Just a little dot of it there. Because I just saw this and I know I want to get that. You talked about my rabbit. You're so funny. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick... and I start with just paint on my finger. And I'm working around the tripod leg here. So hopefully I won't be bumping it. But I don't clean my finger off here. I just kind of blend different colors in. Like this to kind of make get my story going here. And then the other thing, and I always say it every time I do a collage show, all my collage stuff has been glued down with, hang on guys, let me move this down just, or back. I'm losing, you know, there we go. Everything's glued down with golden matte medium. So because it's got a coat of matte medium over it, when I put paint, like let's say I go right there, some paint. Well, let me get some paint on. Okay, I get some paint there. Well, because it's got matte medium on it, I can take a baby wipe and completely get rid of that completely. You can't do that if you don't have a coat of matte medium on your surface. Okay, so that's why I can wipe away and do these kind of blendy things like this so easily. It seems so easily is because there's a coat of matte medium on there that makes it easy to wipe away. Yes, I know. What are you getting? What are you getting him, Paula? What are you getting him, Paula? I heard you were getting him a new fan or an art book. Which one is it? What are you getting him for his birthday? Alright. Okay, so let's see. I think I might want more green on this side too so I don't lose that little bird in there. Like that, something like that. Okay. So there's just a coat of paint. You're taking him to the bookstore. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right, now let's go into this one. Oh, I don't have any orange. I am going to need a little orange. Let's get a little orange out because those butterfly wings. Do I want pumpkin or do I want canyon? I think I'll go with maybe a little of both. Let's just put a dab of canyon orange. Just a little bit, because I think this is the only one that's got any orange on it. And a little bit of pumpkin. Let's see, put it right there. Jokes aside, oh, you're gonna. Oh, well, I won't say in case he can't. Well, he's not around. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of both those colors. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just gonna kind of decide. I just want a little bit of, you know, maybe that's where some land is gonna come across there. I just want to kind of tie in a little bit of that orange. Just kind of tie in a little bit of it. And it won't be that bright by the time I'm done. But up here, I know I want some stars and stuff up here around that little bit there and around the butterfly. Maybe I'll do a little bit of blue, kind of tie that in. And if it starts getting really hard to get in some areas, then I'll get a brush out and kind of fussy paint in there. But like I got some on the wing of the butterfly there. Well, and you got to have a clean baby wipe. You're constantly getting new baby wipes. I can just go in there and wipe that out because it's coated with matte medium. And so I just kind of start my little stories like this. And then I need that little black to go across there where the mountain is. The mountain can come across there. The sky is going to come across there. I don't know how well you're seeing any of this. Hopefully, you're seeing something. Y'all have fun, Paul. That'll be a fun day. Hubster said he'd take me to the bookstore tonight. Let's see, do I want that? I think I'll have some clouds and things coming over that area. A little bit of gray. And again, I don't have to worry about going over like the wings there because I can just wipe it off. Okay. See how it looks like lightning coming down? Okay, now I think I will fussy paint right in here. So I want to have a kind of a not a landscape, but I want that plane to come across right there. Have a little water there, a little lake. Have some trees back there, a lake, some lightning coming down, striking that tree right there. You can see good? All right, thanks, Janet. Never know when you're the streamer. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to have the lake right down in here. It only takes that much to indicate water. Okay? Doesn't take much on these tiny little cards. Now the little trees, I think I'm going to go with a little essence of tree. No, I don't want any white in there. I accidentally picked that up. Let me turn this around. Just a tiny bit of green to start. And I just want essence of tree back in here. Then just a touch. That's too much. Too thick. Essence of trees in there. And this one's getting struck by lightning. I think I want it coming in. I might have it come out from bits from behind that cloud. Not sure yet. Okay. All right, so that's all I'm going to do on this one for a second. new baby wipe. Yeah, let's work on these for a little bit, guys. Again, I don't know if anybody else was wanting to stream. I know Barb comes on at 2. It is Friday, right? All right. I think I'm going to pick up some gray and some black here. A little bit of that red or magenta. Oops, I got into the green. I didn't want that in the sky. Turn that. So I got me a butterfly spaceship. Let me crisp that up. So I got me a butterfly spaceship, and I'm going to work on that one. All right, I think I got them all. Now these, I'm going to let these 3 kind of sit over here and dry. I could hit it with the heat gun, but I'm just going to sit them over there and let them dry for a minute. And come over here and just add some details. You see how much paint really, I mean, I go through the baby wipes. When I'm doing lots of heavy collaging, I'll go through a box of baby wipes in a week. All right, yes, a little lightning bolt. Now, let me double check. Let me put a test in my chat to make sure I'm still scrolling. All right, and thanks everybody for being here. Hey Deb, anybody else? Denise, let me check real quick. I thought I said hi to everybody. Oh, hey Jess. A couple people have popped in since Patty, Phyllis, Rooster Girl, Julie. I know her last name's not Topaz. Thanks everybody. Okay, just when the chat doesn't move, we get a little paranoid. Okay, so this one I've already kind of started some things on it. You can see I've already got a little bit of cloud in the sky. I need to kind of tilt it. Let me see. I'm trying to get it so that's, because now it's flashing out, but we'll soldier on. Okay, so I don't know where my pokey tool is. That's what I usually like to do for my dots. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the pokey tool. For some reason, it's probably mixed in here with my paint brushes and I'm just not seeing it. There it is. Alright, so when I do little stars in the sky on these tiny little dots, I'll either do I'll do some with the pokey tool or do some splattering with a fluffy brush and splatter. But I think I'm just going to do a little shooting star here. But yeah, I needed to get some of these done because I'm running out. Oh my gosh, really seriously it is. There we go. Okay. Let's see, now I need a flat, kind of a flat brush here. I think I'll get a flat angle brush. Angle brushes are my favorites because they're so versatile. Okay. So do I want more clouds? I think I just have some more clouds up here coming across there. I maybe need to come down. Let me see. Hang on. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to bring the camera down just a little. It's wanting to flash out, so maybe if I bring it up to you. I don't know. It's always an issue, isn't it? Oh, guys. So I'm just going to do a little bit of clouds here. And then down here, I did want some water coming down here. There's going to be some water. It's like a little castle here. Gently, gently. It's like anything else. I think I want a pyramid back here. I need a smaller brush. Tiny, and I know you can't see me painting these tiny little things, but if you get the art card, you'll be able to see the details. Hey, Jean. All right, let's see. A little bit of highlights on these little towers. Let's put some doors on these little towers here. Let's make them something going on. To tell these little stories, we'll have some little triangle doors. Might have to get a smaller brush yet. But keep it, try anyway to keep it subtle. So you have to kind of fill in the blanks with your mind rather than seeing it all. All right, let's see. Let's bring that one in front of that one. That one a little in front of that one. Let's see. Maybe we got something else going on down here. Gotta let that sit for a minute before, because you can't, well, you just gotta know how the properties of the acrylics work, whether you can blend or layer, if they're wet, damp, or dry. All right, I think I do want to put some antenna. Where's a pen? I'll put some antenna on this butterfly. All right, back to the little towers. Let's bring this one forward and this one forward just a little. That's too much. There we go. So you can see kind of like I need a little bit better horizon back there. Just a tiny bit better horizon back there. Not too much, just a little. See right back there. And I think if I can get it that tiny here, I want to have maybe way back here on that cliff, right here, you can see just a tiny bit of water. Too much. I'm going to have to get a pointy brush. Let's see. Yes, I'm not moaning, I'm holding my breath. You hear, I'm holding my breath on these tiny little things. I'll have to kind of bring that down. Whoops. And probably no one's going to read all that little information in there like I'm reading in there, but I'm putting it in there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave this one for right now. Although I think I will put one more thing on. Let's see, well, that brush isn't going to work. Let me do my brush. I'm going to have to dig through my brushes for a minute. I don't have that one's kind of toast. I got two of them here that are, let's try this one. I need, without getting a liner, I want thin, 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 thin. Bye, Paula. Have fun at the bookstore. I mean, buying Simon a gift. Oh. Okay, I think I'll just leave that now. Needs a little splash down here. Okay. All right, we'll move on. Let me just kind of put that one over here. We'll make sure I'll dry one and varnish one. Well, I'm glad you're safe up there, Jean. All right, let's see. This one. I don't know. Oh, let's finish up this one. Since it's pretty much getting there. I think, no, I don't need that brush right now. I need a softer one. On just a little bit more soft clouds. And I think we'll have some mist to make fog and mist. And just take a little bit of white here. I think I want to fog this up. See? The clouds are coming down. across there, maybe a little down here. I'm going to have that in the water, so. Maybe a little bit more mist. I don't want to get that green in there. I've got green. Let me go back around this side of the white. Okay. A little bit more misty, foggy. A little bit of speck of something there. All right, and I think I'll put okay, now coming out of that, so I can do this. Get a tiny brush again. All right. Hey, Robin, Sandy, anybody else popping in there? I need a little bit more cliffage over on this side. And just get a little, probably do it best with my finger here. Just want a little bit of cliff stuff going on over there. Mountains way back there. Way back there. A little bit more roughness, roughage. Okay. But now I want some, where's my pokey tool? Hope y'all can hear me. I'm talking really quiet. I have some stars reflected. Down here, too thick. Too much. Take a light touch. I know y'all see me do these same techniques like a million times, but seeing them again today. All right, the last thing I think I want to do is have these watch hands. Let's see here. I think I want them going both the other two up here. Thanks, Arlene. Okay, now I gotta very gently, very carefully, I want just the littlest, lightest touch. I gotta quit talking for a second. Get that highlight on those hands. Hey, Sherry. You could whisper and we'd hear you. No, that's just because my voice carries. I know I've told y'all that story before. I think I was in 5th grade. Got called to the principal's office. Never, I mean, never got in trouble or nothing. So I got called to the principal's office, and I sat out there for the longest time. Finally called in, and I said, I was all thinking I was in trouble. And what it was is they told me that the school microphone was broken, and they needed someone to narrate the school play. And my voice carried. Oh my goodness. Just got one of those voices. Okay, we'll set that one aside. Okay. Let's see what else. What do I want to work on? What time is it? A few more minutes. We'll work a few more minutes. Let's see. Do I want to do this owl one? And a rose one. This one I've already started on. Here's one with a person. Maybe we'll... Whoop, sorry, guys. Let's work on this one. They're in a little flying ship or something. Leave it to your imagination. I can tell you what I'm thinking, but that doesn't do any good. You have to see what you see. It needs to be what you see in it. So there's only one like wing looking thing, so I'm adding my own. Maybe we'll add some more like coming down here. Gonna blend that in. I want that to be the back side that's lit, not right here. This side to be light, darker under there, underneath of it. Here, let me get my baby wipe. A little edge. There we go. All right. See where I want it to come from. Have some splashy stuff over here. All right, let's see. Not sure if I want that to be a little bit of tree line back there. Just kind of visualize what my little world is. Yeah, if you want to go to someone's stream where you will chill, relax, that would be Miss Carrie. Her voice will so relax you. Tiny little easy, easy. So I should try to come up here a little bit because it's flashing out. I know, I see it. I kind of want this to almost look like a helicopter. I don't want to say a helicopter halo, but let me put in, let me get a kind of a base coat here. Kind of block it in a little. But there's an arm reaching out this way. Let's see. Let's put some orange in there. Kind of make it look like it's moving. I mean, I bet Eileen could do some digi magic here. Like, tell us, now look, this is what I'm thinking. Can you do this in digi? She could probably so pull it off. But I do everything by hand. There's no digi in any of mine. But I know Eileen could so digi work this stuff up. Alright, so I think you could rock the digi. Let's see. I'm afraid, well, I'm not saying I'm afraid, but I can always wipe it off. But I want a little bit of yellow glow, but I think I'm going to have to let that dry because it's not going to layer over that transparent yellow with that wet. Let me set that aside for a minute. So I really want a yellow line right along there, but I can't do it when it's wet. But I do need a little bit of, put a little stuff more on this side. That's the thing about the digi. I mean, I love working in, you know, just traditional like this, but there's some things that I can picture in my head that I don't have, I don't know how to paint it to get that exact vision I have. You know what I mean, Vern? Got black on my brush. Alright, now get in there with the little orange. The water, yeah, real subtle, coming around some like rocks or something down there. Well, yeah, see, the cleanup part's not what I would enjoy the most about the digi. A lot of people like that. They don't have to clean up anything, no paint, no mess. They can just sit there on their computer and do it, or their device, whatever. Uh-oh. um, for me, it would be how I could get the light that I want to establish or make, you know, to make the light. All right, so I want this little, there's a little arm coming out right behind, and I want that person to be holding a little black circle right there. Now I need a little bit extra black here and there because that's going to look really stark if I don't kind of temper that with some other areas that have black. It's going to like be too, I was going to say unrealistic. It's going to be too unrealistic to have that black ball right there without any other black anywhere. We can't have this look non-realistic. But what I want to do is in that is gently I'm going to kind of tap that off. It's too big right there. I'll go back in there with a tiny black section. So I need to tap that so it's not so bright. If I tap it, it's going to splat. I know there's all kinds of light actions you can do. I know. That's what I'm talking about. Let me go in here with a dry brush. See what I can do here to kind of... That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean, Eileen. That's better. I want it subtle. That's even too much. Okay. Now I'll just add some orange to it. That'll make me happy. Go back in with the black. I think my brush is too big. I should just let it dry is what I need to do before I add the little stars. Okay, let's see what we got here. What time is it? Go for about 10 more minutes, whatever I can get done in 10 minutes. Plus, at the end, though, I want to make sure one is dry and then I varnish one just because I like to show that again in case people forget, that I varnish them. All right, so what we have so far, we got this one, which I still want to add a little bit of starage in there. Then we have this one. Then we have this one. You like that one the best, Eileen? Well, I think a lot of what people like about stuff like is because there's a person in there. People like to see people who love people. Anyway, I forget how the song goes. Eileen knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, people like to see people. All right. This one's got a bunch of fractal bits. Okay, this one, well, we can maybe do something. But you see what I'm saying? This is less interesting because there's not a person in there. Now, I could put some little people in here walking up here or something, But in this case, I really want this to be more in this particular very like epic, like that's a big mountain. So, we'd have some fog here or a snowbank or something else going on here. But let's go ahead and I'll do some people. All right, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, how it just changes it when you got some essence of people in there. All right, let me just kind of smooth that out there. I gotta hit it with the heat gun before I go in there though, with a pin. And while I'm doing that, I might as well do that black paint on that one. But let's see here. I'll do it with the pen so it'll show up. All right, here we go. I'll have to. Like that. Don't want to ruin my pen getting it in this acrylic. And we could even maybe put some kind of like line, like they're kind of tethered together maybe. Like they're mountain climbers. Something like that. No, now it's going to look like a tent. Okay, let me go back in there. Oops. Don't want it to look like a tent. You know, I kind of wanted them looking like they were tethered together. All right, let me do a little more fluffy clouds here, like kind of a little bit of fog, but a little bit more clouds. I got to be careful not to smack my brush up into my camera. That would be bad news. Wouldn't it? Okay. I don't want that dot right there. I want this to come though like it's coming. Probably do it best with a kind of like it's coming down, like, let's see here, like it's kind of like a snow flurry something. See, this is the kind of thing you could just like probably do in 3 seconds in Digi, right, Eileen? That's too much. It's too much flurry. I don't want that much flurry. Essence of yak. Yeah, Carrie. I like that. It's more like essence of yak. All right, so let's see here. I want to get a little bit of gray and a little bit of kind of a little bit more definition on that hill there, or that mountain. Essence of yak. Good one, Carrie. Maybe there's some little bit of water coming out of the, I don't know. You kind of get that snow effect right in there. I think I'll just leave it. But I do want, where's my pokey tool? I am going to want one shooting star right there. A little orange on it, just too much, too much. Well, I like that glow now. Let me just run with that. Okay, hang on, I'm going to do a little more. Some more stuff going on down here. You got to kind of make up a story about that. But they are a little black. They're a little stark, you know. I need to, I'm not sure I can kind of nope, I'm not going to be able to pat that. Let me start that over, because I forgot I used the black ink pen. All right. Just want to touch. I mean, I can't even, I need one hair, a brush with one hair, literally. Let's see if I can pull it off with this tiny. Let's go with a little bit of gray and black. I don't want it stark black. But almost like, you know, kind of like they have backpacks on or something. Essence of yak. Good one. Oh, I don't know. I'll leave it for now. I know what it is. It's this white snowdrift that's bothering me on this side. I need to get rid of that snowdrift. Too much snowdrift. Just need a little. That's better. Okay, I'm going to stop on that one. Always come back to it. But see, I can't stop now. I keep seeing in my vision. Okay, so I want this to be like a snowdrift right along there. I mean, like you can barely see a snowdrift right there. I envision these snowdrifts. And kind of like in here. I don't want it to look like water, though. I want it to look like snowdrifts. Hey, Packer Die. Okay. Well, I'm about to wrap it up. If you want people to come see you, Packer Die, for a while. Oh, let me varnish one real quick. Let me find one that... Where's one that's done? I don't know that any of them are 100% done. We could probably, no, I gotta add stars. Okay, this one. We'll go with this one. Let me varnish one real quick. Let me make sure, let me hit it with the heat gun real quick. I hope she's getting ready to stream. We'll try to talk her into it. Because she dropped off Abby. She has, you know, a little bit of time. Okay, real quick, let me show you how to varnish that. Or how I varnish it and what kind of varnish I use. Okay, so I just use Delta Ceramcoat Gloss Exterior Interior Varnish. It's usually about, this at Hobby Lobby was $10.33. Few months, you know, well, I don't know. I got a couple bottles I'm using, so I can't remember exactly when I bought this one. But you can use a 40 and sometimes 50% off coupon. So you can get this for like $6. I'm telling you, lasts forever. Lasts forever. So on a card like this, I will paint the back too. I'll paint the back black and sign it in silver. I just put like maybe the size of like a nickel or something like that. And I just start in the middle, and I use my finger on these little ones, and I just go out to all the edges like that real quick. Just smooth it out the edges. Just a quick, thin coat. That's it right there. Now just set it aside. I'll set it aside. It'll be dry to the touch in about an hour or two, but I always wait till overnight before I put them in an envelope. You want to make sure that that's not sticky dry, just, you know. Okay. All right. Any questions or anything, guys? No, I don't varnish the backs. I paint them black. Then I can write on them if they're just black acrylic. Let me see. I have one here. See, I got one. Now I'll have to touch that up. Uh-oh. I think I froze, guys. I think I froze for a second. Still recording, but anyway, this I need to put another coat on there, but I'll show you because then I can write with a gel pen, and it goes right over the flat black. Okay. Alrighty, so anyway, thanks guys for, let's see what we got. Got this one partially done. This one's done. Working on that one. Almost done with that one. And this one. I like this one. I think Eileen liked that one. I like this one. These little art cards, sometimes no, I don't sign them after varnish. Sometimes I'll put my initials on them on the front, but on these little art cards, I just sign them on the back. Sometimes I'll put my initials on if I can like squeeze out a space, but I don't really worry about initialing them on the front because you know, it's going to be so tiny anyway, you couldn't read it. I try sometimes, but I always sign the backs. I always sign the backs. Well, I recorded. I'll upload. It's only about an hour, so it's not too long. And basically, I was just kind of finishing these up. So thanks, guys, for being here. Don't forget, Barb comes on at 2 Eastern. And you like the flying lady? Okay. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for modding today. And, oh, there's Barb. Hey, Barb. Barb, you want to put, if you hear me, I mean, sometimes she's not here. But if you want to put your link in there, Barb, to your Ustream. It's Barb Owen. It's not hard to find, but feel free. And yeah, we will see you around. And if nothing else, I might try to do some of the Inktober, just some quick videos on those. But otherwise, I'll see you on Monday morning. And okay, thanks, Carrie. Thanks for being here. Thanks for modding, guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.